Okay, guys, good morning. It is not morning for me. I'm actually sitting here working on some videos I filmed today, and I'm munching on this delicious pizza in a bag pepperoni jerky. Supreme pizza style. It's pretty good. Natural smoke flavor added. Alright, hold on. What's the brand here? Super Snack Time is what it's called. That's the brand. Pretty delicious. Okay, so I gotta tell you a funny story that I have on my mind here. Alright, this is the story of, well, something stupid I did, but also my first kiss. Okay, so when I was 15, my sister had this friend, and they were going to be going to this dance for the choir or something like that for high school. And her friend was 17, I was 15, I was in junior high. And they asked me if I would go to this thing, with this girl. And she didn't have a date, so, I was like, yeah, I guess I'll go. And so I went and I rented a tux, which for some reason I had to pay for out of my own pocket. They're asking me to go to this thing, but I had to pay for the tux. So I meet the girl this night, go on out to this dance, and, it was a high school dance. It kind of sucked, we all just stood around kind of, doing whatever you do. And afterwards we left, and it was me and her in this car, and she had two exchange students, Danish exchange students in the back seat of the car. And we pulled into the driveway, and as we're sitting there, it's kind of the thing to do, and these girls in the back seat, they just start saying, kiss, 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 or something like that. So, I just leaned over, and she leaned over, and we kissed there for a minute, and honestly, it wasn't too bad for a first kiss, But that was like my first kiss. Then after that, I saw this girl a couple times. I went out with her. Well, I didn't really go out with her. I went with my sister over to another friend's house to watch, we watched a couple of movies, a couple different occasions, but I remember one time watching West Side Story. They were all into the drama and all that stuff. And I remember going out in the car and making out with her, before we left or something like that, too, Because she just, I don't know, she thought that was what was expected or something, and I'm a boy, I guess I didn't have any opposition to it. But I do remember that I was nervous, even this was our second time, and I was nervous, and I remember sitting in the car with her for a couple minutes, and I knew she was waiting for it, but I was nervous, and I was kind of scared to, lean over and go ahead and make them first move, and she eventually got mad. And she goes, well, you're the boy, you're supposed to make the move, or something like that. So I was like, all right, so we went at it or whatever. But the funny thing that I did, shortly after that, I guess I considered us going out. I don't know, we had been talking on the phone and stuff like that. We had gone to this other girl's house a couple of times. And so I went on a trip with the school to Chicago. It was a 3-day trip. The very first stop we made when we got to Chicago, this is the first stop that we made from the school in Massillon, Ohio, all the way to Chicago, the Mall of America. And we went in there, we weren't in the door 5 minutes before I remembered this girl said she liked Obsession cologne. So I spent $45 on Obsession cologne, and I had only brought $60 with me. So I was broke the entire trip. She wasn't even there with us. I don't even know if I ever saw her again after that, because I do remember that somebody told me, maybe it was my sister, told me that she kept telling her to tell me to leave her alone. Which was so strange to me, because we had just gone out a couple times or making out in the car the other day. So I don't know, this girl was kind of weird though. Sorry if you're watching. But she was weird. And so, that's the only place that relationship ever went to, was nowhere. Oh, wait a minute. It even goes farther than that. because after I was told that that's what she was doing, calling and saying, tell your brother to leave me alone, stop calling me and stuff, she called me and she was bawling because she wanted me to get together with her. What in the world? Oh, jeez. Okay, so anyways, that's the story of my first kiss, and a stupid move I made to blow all my money on Obsession cologne. However, I did make use of that Obsession cologne when we went to the skating rink. So, that is the story for the morning. That's what's just on my mind right now while I'm working on these videos. And so that's what I'm going to leave you with. Wherever you guys are waking up, whatever time it is, make the best of your day. Do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. Try some pizza in a bag. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.